Are you somebody that wants to smile again? Then you gotta stay and watch this.
This is Soraya Altana. I'm a life designer, and you have the power to change in an instant.
Hi, this is Soraya Altana. I am your results relationship coach, life strategist, life designer, and I'm here to give you 3 pointers. And what is it that you can do if you're experiencing something in life that has gone south, something that really you are not happy about? There's somebody that left your life. There's something that is not going well for you. You lost somebody, you lost the business, you lost something in your life, and you are experiencing some turmoil. I'm going to give you 3 pointers on what you can do to smile again, to create a different life for you. And I remember when there was such a time in my life when I was going through a very, very difficult time for me at the time. And it was the fact that I was separated. I had left the place I had called home for years, and now I was facing uncertainty. I didn't know seriously how I was going to smile again. All I knew is that I was going to go under the blankets and hide. That's what I wanted to do. And I learned how to do it and how to master your emotions. And that's what I'm going to share with you. So the first thing that you want to do is, when you are facing any situation, you want to remember that this is temporary. It is only temporary. It's not definite, it's not permanent, and this might be temporary situations, and you are going to overcome them, because there's a beginning, but there's also an end, right? You want to remember that. You want to remember that life goes on. That is the second point, is that life is going to move on. Sometimes we feel that we are at the end of life, and the reality is that it's not. That's what we're focusing on. That's the meaning that we're ascribing to things. I was talking to one of my coaching clients earlier today, and we were discussing exactly this, the meaning that we ascribe to things. What does that mean? What is the interpretation that we give in our internal world? Our internal representation of the world is so critical, because that's what paves, that's how we're experiencing the world. It's not what we see on the outside, it's what we see right here. Your eyes become projectors of what is it that you are living in the inside. What is that interpretation that you're given to things, right? So you want to master that. You want to be able to give a different, change the meaning, change your life, because you can reframe that. You can give it a different meaning. Is this the beginning, or is it the end? Is this where I really go south, or is this where I say, you know what is it around here? What can I gather from here? What can I learn around here so that I can go up? And that's what you can do. You know, there was a moment in my life when I wanted to sell my house. I was moving location, I was switching states, and I wanted to sell my house. And because I was silly enough to try to do things on my own, I had a realtor, but I wanted to sell the house on my own. And I thought that all my experience from previous things that I had done in real estate was going to allow me to do that. And lo and behold, I made a big boo-boo, and I lost in one day. I lost like $25,000. $25,000 in one day out of that whole thing. And what happened is that I sank for a few days, right? Like, or for a few hours into, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And I didn't like that experience. So what I did instead is I said, you know what am I going to do? I'm visiting here the bottom of this yuckiness. What I'm going to do is look around and see what is that I can learn. How did I get here? What did I do? There's another video that I'm posting here, the link. There are 5 questions that you want to ask on how you can excel and how you can move forward in your life. Well, I asked myself those questions, and when I did, I got to see, okay, so what am I going to get from here, and how am I going to do this differently? And I said, okay, if I'm getting limes, I'm going to make lemonade. And that's what I did. I posted something on Facebook, and I said, hey, I want to bless your life. I want to do something for you, because out of my pain, instead of staying stuck in my pain, there's another video that I tell you about it, right? What is it? The fastest way to get out of depression, out of any situation where you're feeling down, okay? That's on that video. And what I did is, you know what? I said, I am going to not think about me. I'm going to think of others. And I posted that. And I said, I want to bless your life. And somebody reached out. There were a bunch of people that reached out, but I'm going to tell you about this one. This was this lady. And she said, please, can you talk to me? Because otherwise I'm going to go through divorce. So we got on the phone. We were able to talk about what was going on in her life, what was going on in her marriage, and different things that were happening. And because of that conversation, she said she was in Mexico City, and she said, oh my gosh, she said, thank you so much for your help. And she said, do you realize how many women come to me to ask me for advice on these very same subjects? And she said, and I didn't know what to tell them. So we agreed. And I said, you know what, she said, why don't you help us, right? And I said, if you get 20 women together, I'll come. And she did that. And I flew to Mexico City. We had a whole weekend where we worked with women. There were women that were being battered. There were women that were disrespected. There were women that didn't know what to do in different situations. And because we did that, their lives so much changed. And it was amazing to see them, right? And if I look at the genesis of that, that was something. That was really a dark moment in my life, if you want it, or a really dark situation. Like I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. Nobody enjoys losing. But what I did is I turned it around. I created what I always say, like spiral it upwards. And that we did. And because of that, I was able to make lemonade. So my invitation to you is to look for that, is to know that it's not the end. It is only a hiccup. And it's part of the journey. It's the teachers of your journey, right? The things that you struggle with can become your teachers if you let them, if you're willing to look. So that's my invitation for that. And point number 3 is you want to know, you want to realize that if you are going to move forward, you want to master your emotions. You want to be so clear on how you're going to do that. How do you respond to things rather than react? Are you proactive? How are you so mastering that when they come and they show up, you are functioning in what's already second nature? It's a new nature, and you can do that. So, and if you don't know how to do it, you can download here for free. I have a PDF that you can download on how to create the life that you want. And I'm giving you some very good pointers that are going to support you on that journey. And there are books, there's sources, there's my ebook, there's other resources that are going to support you. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Is my invitation is to make lemonades, is to whatever you might be facing. I don't know, you know, but you can choose to stay down. I always say below the line, or you can choose to go above the line. That is a choice. And in this day and era, being miserable, it is more like a choice, because right here you have the resources. So I'm inviting you to let me know, comment, drop me a comment. Let me know what you're going through. Send me a message. I love to hear from you and to get connected with you. And until then, I'm inviting you to design a life that you love. See you soon.
You have the power to change in an instant.